This new AI called StepFun-AI is really good. It focuses on being realistic. As you see here in some of these video clips where you see this person uncrumbling a sign, that looks very realistic. But what is also pretty good are these two people, almost look like a couple, jump roping. And that's really hard to get down, but this one does it really well. They also have one of an astronaut putting StepFun on a sign in space. I can't really speak to how realistic that is because, well, I've never been in space myself. But they also have one with this ballerina where she's with a group and she walks out and does her dance, the little ballerina step. I have no idea what it's called, but it looks pretty realistic. I think if this was posted on social media, I would not know that this was fake. They also have one of the statue where the statue is walking forward and having their arms out as almost to say, worship me, I guess. And they have one of Steve Jobs. Steve is not even here anymore, but they have him almost like a new Apple product. And it says Step Video is coming. So it says Step Video is coming, and that's kind of crazy because he's no longer here. And this clip looks more cinematic than it does look like an AI generated video. These AI generated videos are kind of out of hand if you ask me, in a good way. Just how realistic they were. They were like a year ago, but now, shoot, they're really good. You can even see this one where it's these group of girls dancing almost like it was the beginning of a music video and they started dancing. You see the main dancer in the middle, she's doing really well, even how they pan over for more girls in the background. But you can see it's not perfect because you can see that in the background, at least from a glance, you can see one of the dancers' hands kind of to each other instead of it being like different arms. That's not a bad thing necessarily. They also have this one of this car where it's like brown, almost looks like a game intro trailer or something, where you ever played a game and then it has this really good cinematic video for the game. That's what it looks like. Then you also have one kind of like Pika Labs have their gimmicks. I don't want to call them a gimmick, but they have these little niche AI moments where you can change yourself into Venom, like you see here. Also, like when you can slice yourself as a piece of cake and whatever. They're doing it also here, but that's not all. They also have like a group of people eating together, like a family, and that's pretty good. It has that slow motion effect that AIs love to put in there. I think it looks kind of cinematic, but some people don't like that. They also have people like do a space station that's not in that slow mo generated, and almost like a scene out of a movie. They also have like people who are a couple walking their poodle. It doesn't look the best. The poodle kind of weird looking. Kind of definitely the walking is being, weird looking. Almost like one of those skinwalkers. If you ever heard of that phrase where there was like skinwalkers, that's what it looks like. You're the Snake 2025, so it seems like they do really good with words and letters in videos, which is sometimes hard to get wrong in even image generators. I also have this guy floating on a raft going to like an island, super realistic to me. Same thing with this guy or this young boy with a bow and arrow shooting his bow and arrow. Then they have these twins where it's like right next to each other, there's no morphing, and she has like a weapon in her hand. And this one is actually pretty good too, where they have this Call of Duty looking gameplay from this person walking up with their weapon, even like the weapon sway. This looks like I'm watching somebody's gameplay, honestly. But what's different about this is you can kind of, it's probably trained on, well, Call of Duty itself, because how do you get this generation without having no recollection of what Call of Duty is? Maybe how they're pulling data may not be the most ethical, but oh well. Also, I think one of the best ones for realism is this woman who's working out, who's doing these ab crunches with the ball. She's touching the ball to her leg, and it looks realistic. It looks like a real workout video. I can see somebody even using this for their own workout or having content around workouts, which is pretty good if you ask me. They say the way that this works is that the model itself has like different heads. Well, I guess they have 48 different layers, and each contain 48 attention heads. With each head dimension set to 128, is leveraged to incorporate a time step condition, which helps with video stability as well as realism. I think this is all pretty cool to see, and this is also all open source, so people can literally use this on their own computer, and this competes with the likes of like Labs, Luma Labs. I don't think anything's beating Veil right now. I won't go that crazy, but it may beat out Saurus, or Saurus is not even my favorite one. I think it's like Veil, then Luma, or Kling Luma. I don't know, min-max. Tell me what y'all think down in the comments section down below, which one you think is the best video generator out so far. But if you want me to go live on this and maybe do like a setup of how to download this on your own computer and run it, maybe I could do that. If you want to comment down the word live, I may do a live demonstration of that. But if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest AI news, you should definitely like and subscribe. With that being said, your boy Dexter out.